It's on. The WEC title showdown has arrived. We've made it to the season-ending 8 hours of Bahrain, which marks the final stop on the 2025 calendar for the FIA World Endurance Championship. I can guarantee you that you do not want to miss this epic battle, as every single championship will be decided right here in Sakir, and both the Hypercar and ALMS GT3 title fights are wide open. Although, before the green flags drop in the Middle East, there is still a lot that you should know, including who is still in the title fight, what records are on the line, and how each team can clinch the championship. So this is your complete guide to the 2025 WEC title race heading into Bahrain. I'll begin with the title race in the flagship category, the Hypercar class. Two titles are up for grabs this year, the Drivers' and the Manufacturers' Championships. And unlike last year, the Hypercar Cup Championship, which was for privateer hypercar entries like the Proton competition Porsche, is no longer present in the series. In the Drivers' Championship, 4 cars still have a mathematical shot at glory. Ferrari AF Corse has led the standings since the dominant 1-2-3 finish back in Qatar for the Italian marque, and they remain the team to beat. Leading the charge is the number 51 Ferrari 499P, driven by Alessandro Pierguidi, James Calado, and Antonio Giovinazzi, although they are just 13 points clear of the number 83 AF Corse Ferrari sitting in second. This is the Le Mans winning privateer hypercar, driven by Robert Kubica, Yeti-Blue, and Phil Hansen. And interestingly, despite being a privateer, the yellow 499P can still win the overall title. Behind them are the defending champions from last year, Kevin Estre and Lawrence Vanthoor, and they are joined by Matt Campbell in the number 6 Porsche Penske 963, just 20 points adrift of the number 51 Ferrari, while the number 12 Hertz Team Jota Cadillac sits 4th, 34 points back, and needing a miracle to pull it off. Out of these 4 cars in title contention, I'll begin with the championship leader, the number 51 Ferrari 499P. Obviously, this is the car to beat, because if it finishes first or second, Pierguidi, Calado, and Giovinazzi are automatically crowned 2025 WEC champions no matter what. If it finishes third or fourth though, it can only lose if the number 83 Ferrari wins. Although, if it finishes 5th or 6th in the race, it could lose not only to the number 83 Ferrari, but also the number 6 Porsche. Finally, if it finishes 7th or lower, all rivals are pretty much back in play, so the bottom line is P2 or better secures the crown for the 51 car. Moving on to the second car in line, the number 83 AF Corse Ferrari, which sits 13 points back. Ideally, to win, the number 83 car should win this race and hope the number 51 finishes third or worse. A second place finish might just guarantee the title, but only if the 51 struggles and the number 6 Porsche doesn't win. Next, the third place car on this list, the number 6 Porsche, which is 21 points back. The Porsche 963 needs to win and have the 51 finish 5th or lower. If that happens and the 83 Ferrari doesn't score in a big way, Porsche does snatch the title. Basically, they need to win and pray that both Ferraris crumble in the race. Finally, the last car in line, the number 12 Cadillac, which is 34 points back. It's a long shot for sure, but the chances are still alive. Cadillac must win the race and have the 51 finish 9th or lower and have both Ferraris and the number 6 Porsche underperform. In reality, it would take a miracle for Cadillac to claim this, but mathematically, they're still in it. Let's now move on to the Hypercar Manufacturers Championship. And believe it or not, but for the first time since 2016, Toyota is not in contention, meaning we're guaranteed a new manufacturer champion for the first time since 2017, and the fight is between Ferrari, Porsche, and Cadillac. Ferrari leads with 204 points, holding the advantage since round 1 in Qatar, and they are clearly the favorites to take the title. They just need to basically outscore their rivals, and if somehow they don't, They just need to hope that their rivals have a difficult race. Meanwhile, Porsche is just 39 points back, their closest gap yet to Ferrari in the entire season, and they'll be hoping to pull off a comeback reminiscent to the pre-Toyota glory days when they last won the Manufacturers' Championship in 2017 with the glorious 919 hybrid. For Porsche to win, they'll likely need a race victory in Bahrain with one of the factory cars, while the second entry finishes in 9th or better, and for Ferrari to score 0 points in the race. Finally, there's Cadillac, who sits 61 points behind Ferrari in 3rd in the standings, and the American brand's chance for this title would all depend on Hertz Team Jota securing yet another 1-2 finish just like they managed in Sao Paulo, plus a Ferrari collapse and the number 6 Porsche encountering issues too. So yes, it's very unlikely they'll win, but as we've seen in the past seasons of the WEC, anything can happen. Now, while there's a lot of attention in the flagship category, I want to make myself clear. Hypercar isn't the only class with drama in the title fight, as LMGT3 is also going right down to the wire, with 3 brands still in the mix, who are Porsche, Ferrari, and Chevrolet Corvette, which coincidentally are the same brands in the top 3 in Hypercar, with GM's Chevrolet being swapped for Cadillac of course. Last year, it was Manthey Pure Racing and Porsche that took the LMGT3 title, and they are once again the favorites in 2025. Leading the standings is the number 92 Manthey First Form Porsche of Ryan Hardwick, Richard Leitz, and Ricardo Pera with 105 points, and they are chased by the number 21 Vista AF Corsa Ferrari, which is 11 points back. And finally, there is the number 81 TF Sport Corvette CO6 in 3rd place, which is 24 points adrift from the blue 911 in 1st on the leaderboard. The number 92 Porsche will automatically win the title if it wins the race, or if the Vista AF Corsa Ferrari doesn't claim the GT victory. As for the number 21 Vista AF Corsa Ferrari's title hopes, it all depends on the number 92 Porsche's position at the end of the race. This car's best chance at winning the title is if it wins the race in Bahrain, but that's only if the number 92 Porsche can finish in 3rd or lower. However, even if it doesn't win, it's still possible that the 21 car can take the title if it finishes in 2nd place, but that's only if the Porsche finishes in 5th or lower. Finally, there's the title hopes for the number 81 Corvette. And compared to Manthey and AF Corsa, TF Sport definitely have a disadvantage in their chances of taking the title. There's a lot of pressure on this team as the 81 car can only win the title if it wins the race in LMGT3, and that's only the case if the number 92 Porsche finishes in 6th or lower, or as you can see on screen, car 21 is in 3rd or lower. However, we have to remember that this is the car that won last time out at the 6 Hours of Fuji, and in the WEC, anything is possible. So that wraps up my breakdown of the 2025 title challenge ahead of the season finale in the WEC, and it's clear that everything comes down to this race in Bahrain. So who do you think will become champions in 2025? Will Ferrari finally clinch both hypercar titles? Can Manthey Racing go back-to-back in LMGT3? And how about the factory Porsche 963s? Will they bow out of the WEC with a huge achievement? Well, make sure to let me know all your predictions in the comments below.